Hi, it's Amanda Scar, WatchMeFranchise.com. I'm actually here with Greg Flahive of Flahive Commercial Leasing. He has been working with Heather through getting her site selected, and we are now hopefully on a site that is going to be a for sure one. So we just wanted to stop by and talk with Greg a little bit and ask him how everything's going. So Greg, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Good. And can you give us an overview of what your business does for franchisees and prospects and everything?
Sure, yeah, I'm a commercial real estate broker and practicing attorney, and my company's #1 goal is to find great locations for the franchisees and the franchisees that I work with. That involves everything from site selection analysis to picking the perfect location in their territory, and then to also preliminary negotiations with the landlord and the brokers that control those properties, and really try to get them in under the best terms available to them.
Good. Okay. So now with specifically Heather's situation, can you tell us a little bit about how everything's been going with that?
Yeah, we think we found the great location for her. Right where we are right now is we are negotiating the final terms of the lease with the landlord's broker right now. We started off with approximately about 25 different locations that were available, but from that we really narrowed it down to this one location based on different factors, from demographic analysis to other terms that the listing brokers were asking for that location. But we really narrowed it down to this one location. So we should hopefully be wrapping up the lease probably within the next 3 to 4 days.
Ooh, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Okay, and now we know that Heather has been having trouble with territory and site selection. We've had to switch territories a few times, I know, and had to switch our our sites a little bit. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, and this is a great reason that you want to use a real estate professional, because the locations that we found look good on paper, and then when we started negotiating with the landlords to actually negotiate better terms for Heather, some of them were not willing to negotiate, and at the asking rent or maybe the other terms that they were offering really was not advantageous to Heather, and I recommended against those locations. So that's why we did go through a number of locations until we did get to this location in the TJ Maxx shopping center, which we feel good that we're going to wrap up probably within the next week here.
Great,
yeah.
Great. So do you have any general advice that you could give to prospect, a potential franchisee that is looking for a site, maybe having a little bit of trouble with it, but anything that you can offer?
Yeah, I definitely recommend starting early. You want to start early. You want to drive around in your territory. You want to see what's available there, but you want to start early. That's really the key. Number 2 is I always recommend working with a professional. Work with a real estate professional who can really find those locations that may not be readily available to someone just simply driving around in their territory. Because also, too, they can assist you with really lease negotiations. A typical lease is anywhere from 35 pages to as long as 75 pages. So you really want someone that can understand those terms, or if you are somewhat familiar with those terms, really take the time to review each and every term of that lease.
Okay, well, we're so happy that you are working with Heather, and I know she seems really excited about this site that it's going to go through, and thanks for taking the time with us today just to give our prospects some more advice, and hope you have a great day.
Great. Thanks.
Thanks.